Cheers. Look at that cup. Isn't that gorgeous? It's double-sided. Oh, what is it about a coffee cup that makes us feel, I don't know, it just hits, you know? A coffee cup that has a redone saying, or it's Christmassy or spooky or Valentine-y or whatever the feeling or vibe you're going for is, it just hits. It does. TJ Maxx? No. Marshall's. $5.99. Very vintagey. That is exactly what I needed. Okay, so I'm gonna look at me. Cricket. All right, so I'm gonna wake up, enjoy my coffee. Maggie's in the blanket per usual. I just love her. Oh my gosh. Majestic Maggie is what I call her. Okay, so I'm gonna wake up, have my coffee. Today's my remote day. It's gonna be slow. And I'm so grateful for that because I am so exhausted. I woke up and came out of the bedroom and there was something on the floor at the door. And it freaked me out. And it was a bat. Not a real bat. The bats that you put up the wall. We have them going up the staircase. Now, how that bat ended up from across the catwalk to my door, I don't know. Must have been a strong wind. But it's there. I didn't even pick it up. I will pick it up later. And I'm hoping Art doesn't step on it on his way down this morning. But nonetheless, these Halloween decorations are, they're going to give me a heart attack, y'all. They're going to give me a heart attack. They have a mind of their own. All right. I'm going to wake up and catch up on some YouTube. I have some friends that are doing Vlogtober too, so I haven't seen their videos. Did not have a chance to go on YouTube yesterday, so I'm going to answer everybody's questions. I'm going to do my Q&A today, and because I've been saving all these questions that everybody's been asking for the longest time, and I don't want to get it right, so I've been writing them down. So I'm just going to go ahead and answer them in a small Q&A today as part of my vlog, since otherwise today would be kind of boring. So I'm going to do that today. And so I'm just going to check back in a little bit later. And I just want to say thank you to all my faithful few that watch me. I love you. You know who you are. And I'm so happy to be doing a vlog stretch again. I just love it. You guys are just simply the best. And I've picked up some new subscribers. Yay! I love that. I love meeting new people. And I love it when new subscribers comment and they, and y'all seem chatty, because I like chatty. I do. I like chatty. You go ahead and ask me those questions, and you go ahead and share your stuff with me. I just love it. One new subscriber, maybe we're sisters from another mister, because she also has a Maggie May and two other dogs. So tell me about them. I'd love to know about them. Are they all Yorkies? Or, you know, how old are they? Love to know. And we have the same couch. I love having things in common with you guys. I do. I love that. Because, you know, it's nice to find people, connect with people, and have something in common, whether it's interest or dogs or the fact that you're moms or whatever. It's nice to have things in common with people. So Anyway, I'm going to check back in with you guys later after I finish my coffee and actually wake up. All right, I am awake. The coffee is kicking in. I'm getting ready to fix my cold brew. I am obsessed with cold brew. I don't know what it is. I used to not care for it too much. It would upset my stomach. So I think what upset my stomach was like the creamers and stuff that were in it. But anyway, I'm obsessed with cold brew. It's actually, I fix it here at the house. It's better for me because I'm controlling what's going in it. Although I still love my Starbucks and do treat myself, especially in fall and Christmas because they have all my favorite flavors out. But for the most part, I make it myself at home. It's also cheaper. So I'm going to fix a cold brew. First, I'm going to get dressed for the day. Then I'm going to fix the cold brew. I'm going to log into work. I've got a lot of work to do today because I got behind yesterday with moving. And tomorrow morning, I will be able to go in early, a little bit earlier than I normally do. And then I will show you around the office, hopefully before people start coming in. The difference between my office before and my office where it is now is that as soon as you walk in our company, there's an enclosed glass lobby. And I'm right on the other side of that. I'm the first office you see when you come in the building. That's what I don't like, because I don't want to keep my door closed all the time, because you want to appear, that you are open, it's an inviting, teamwork, that kind of thing. But I also don't like the fact that there's a whole lot of less privacy in that office than there was in my old office. And I have a lot of sensitive information that I work with for our clients. We don't call them patients because this is behavioral health. So they're not necessarily, technically, yes, they're patients, and we are providers, but we call them clients. It's behavioral health. So anyway, it's just a lot. I have to keep my door locked. I have to have secure information and locked in my desk and that kind of thing. So a lot of times I do work with my door closed just because of the type of work that I'm doing and that kind of thing. So good segue. Later today when I do the Q&A, people have asked what I do for a living and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get into all of that later today. But I just wanted to pop back in and show you I am awake and alert. This is what a remote day at home looks like for me. I am able to tidy up a little bit. Normally my work day, I leave the house no later than 6:30 so that I'm at the office by 7. And I could call it my 8 hours around 2:30, but I usually work past that. And even though being in the office work day is technically a set 8 hours, I don't have a set 8 hours. I even work holidays and weekends because of what I do. I have to be available to the providers at all times. So if they're working a holiday, I'm working a holiday. I take my laptop on vacations, my work phone on vacations, and I attend to business as needed. That's just the nature of the beast. And that's what it is. But I have a lot of flexibility because of that. So let's get started with the rest of my day. I'll check back in a little bit. The next time you see me, it'll probably be much later in the day because I don't want to do the Q&A until after I log out of work. We're having rotisserie chicken for dinner, so it's super easy. Art's bringing it home. All I have to do is heat up some green beans. I can handle that. Anywho, enough rambling. Let's get on with this day. It is about 8:30. I have been logged into work. I am answering emails, all that good jazz. I'm taking a second to fix a bagel for breakfast and a cold brew. And last year my husband got me, this is a gift, and I don't know where he got it, but it is such a detailed cup. It says spiced sparkling water with a hint of child at the bottom. On the back, it actually has like the ingredients. And if you notice, this is a barcode with a broom through it.
And it's basically oil of boil, dead man's toe, all the fun stuff. It's just such a fun cup. I just love it. So I'm using that. And the best thing, he knows that I'm very picky about my cups. Tumblers have to keep ice cold for 24 hours or they're no good. They're just not good cups. And in my world, they're no good cups if they can't keep it cold. Ice needs to stay cold for 24 hours. And all of my cups do. Starbucks cups don't do that anymore for some reason. He used to buy me the Starbucks cups, but they're way expensive. The cups that keep your ice that way or your drinks hot for a really long time are actually at Target for, I think now they went from $18 up to, I think they're $22 right now, but it's still a lot cheaper than a Starbucks cup or a Stanley. So, all right, I'm going to fix my cold brew, get my bagel, and then get back to work. I have a lot that I want to accomplish today after work. I need to get the witches' hats hung on the porch, and I want to get the furniture moved from the deck down to the basement because we're closing the back porch. I'm not even going to decorate it. We're closing the back porch for fall because everything that we're doing entertaining, we still have some furniture out there. So when we want to sit out there as we're grilling or anything like that, we still have furniture. But our couch, like our outdoor couch and loungers and that kind of thing, we bring indoors. So I want to get all that moved in and winterized, done for the winter, or prep for the winter. I know I'm ahead, right? And then and get the lights done, or the hats done, and get all that done. So a lot to accomplish today outside of work. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. It's going to be a positive day. We're going to get it all done, all the things. And we're going to have a smile on our face and be positive and have joy in our heart while we do it. Alrighty. So it is the end of the day. Art is at the gym. He goes to the gym after work every day. Sometimes he goes earlier, but typically it's after work. So he is at the gym. He's going to be home in a little while, and then we're going to get dinner started. Well, I'm gonna make beans. I did get everything done that I wanted to get done. I've showered because I was a hot mess after doing the work on the back deck, and then by doing that, I had to clean afterwards. I tracked dirt in after being on both the back deck and the front porch. Between the lawn furniture and the witches' hats, I was a hot, sweaty, grass-filled mess. So I came in, I got a shower. I'm not in my pajamas yet, but that's coming. I still need to dry my hair and stuff for in the morning, but I like to let it sit in a towel for a little bit to absorb as much moisture as I can because I don't like to blow dry my hair a lot. So anyway, I thought before we close this video out for today, I would go ahead, and Maggie's in here. She likes the blanket. That's why I have this blanket on. I'm actually kind of hot, but Maggie likes the blanket. So we're just going to leave the blanket on. I have the questions that I've been asked a lot. Here she Well, she decided to get up. She'll be back in. Trust me, we're going to play the in and out game probably the whole time I'm sitting here doing this. Like I said, I've been writing down the questions to do a Q&A from everybody that's been asking. If there's a question that you want to ask that I don't answer, let me know. Some people ask the same question, so I'm not going to answer it multiple times. I'm just going to answer it once. So let's go ahead and dive into it. They're in no particular order. There are actually so many questions that I'm going to have to break this up between today and tomorrow because I don't want this video to be very long. So I'm going to do half today and half tomorrow. How old am I? I'm going to be 53 very soon. And I'm very proud of my age. I love being in my 50s. I loved being in my 40s. I have no problem at all with aging. I really don't. Now, the aches and pains that go along with aging, I definitely have a problem with. But I am fine sharing my age. I'm not ashamed of it at all. Where do we live? We live in West Virginia. We moved here about 5 years ago. How did you come up with your channel name? I think this is one of my favorite questions. I came up with the channel name because I wanted something that really spoke to, it wanted it unique. It had to be unique and unlike anybody else's. And I wanted it to be something that truly reflected my style. And my style is truly a curated style. And curated, I even looked the word up in the dictionary when I was thinking of a name. And curated means to place things in an expert manner, or you have expertise in placing of items, such as that they refer to museums as being curated. A professional has went in and put them out in a methodical order. So that's what I do, and that's why thrifting is, you know, something that I enjoy, because anybody can go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's and buy something that they see and want, but not everybody thrifts and sees the beauty in something that's been discarded, or beauty in antiques or in vintage items, and I do. Now, I still love retail, but my go-to is thrifting, and I love to place things in a methodical way. You know, I'm really thinking about the history of them and the feel and the energy that they bring to a space or a vignette. And so the curated home is really what we are. You know, I'm definitely I am creating a curated space, if you will. How did we meet? Art? How did I meet Art? I'm reading it off my phone here. I met Art through a mutual friend, and we just hit it off. Art will tell a different story, but basically, my friend and I had a picture taken together that she had posted on her Facebook page, and Art commented, and then I commented on his comment, and then it just went from there. So my friend set us up pretty much after that, while that comment was happening and we were kind of commenting back and forth. He was a mutual friend of, he was a friend of my friend, so she was our mutual friend, but we didn't know each other. So Art and her were talking at the same time. Art and I were commenting back and forth, and before I knew it, Art was coming to dinner. So I lived with my friend at the time, and she had invited him over to meet me in person. So that's kind of how that went, and we've been together ever since. We have been married. The other question was, how long have we been married? And we have been married for 3 years, something like that. We've been together for 8 years. Both of us are previously divorced, and so we're remarried to each other. We have a blended family, and I'm going to go ahead and answer. There's down on this list. There was somebody had asked how many kids we had and if we had grandkids. Between the two of us, we have 6 kids and we have 4 grandkids. We respect the privacy of all of our children. Currently, my 3 are the only ones that kind of give consent to be mentioned or filmed or anything. So we respect the privacy of everyone. But yes, we do have 6 kids all together and 4 grandkids. Let me see. Do you make money on YouTube? I might get to all these questions if I don't long-wind them. Yes, I am monetized, but I wouldn't say that I make a lot of money. I'm still new to this. I became monetized in September, and I still have not really made, even though technically I have earned money on YouTube, I have not received payment for anything that I've earned on YouTube yet. I can keep you updated on that. Stay tuned. If there's any new content creators out there watching and you have any questions or whatever, I'm on this journey. I'm a newbie at it. I'm happy to help and answer. Just let me know. But yes, I do make money on YouTube. No, I have not received my first check from YouTube yet. I don't anticipate it to be a lot either. Because in order for me to make money on YouTube, you guys have to watch the ads. If you watch the ads, I get paid. And I don't get paid a lot. I think it's like a couple pennies per ad, so it's really not. it is what it is. This, I don't do this to make money, but it is nice to be able to say I've worked hard enough to grow my channel enough to be invited to be monetized. And so just meeting that goal is gratifying enough for me. Where do I like to shop? Thrift. Hospice thrift store, Goodwill. Goodwill is probably my favorite place to thrift right now. Do you travel? Art and I do like to travel. We have not since COVID, only because our lifestyle has drastically changed. Work has drastically changed. Priorities have changed. So we are currently saving so that we can take a retirement trip. That is a bucket list place for us to go. We want to go to England, Ireland, and Scotland, and we plan to travel after we retire. So we're super excited for that, and we're working towards saving money to be able to do that. So we will resume travel again in the future. We have not taken a vacation since 2019 because we just have not had the time. We simply have not had the time. We're not going to spend a lot of money to take a weekend. We can do staycations, and we do staycations. We do take breaks, but we have not literally like gone anywhere and stayed overnight anywhere since 2019. What is my favorite holiday? By far, Halloween, but I would say Halloween and Christmas are neck and neck. I love them. What has been your best thrift find? Right off the top of my head, I guess from a financial standpoint, the best find I have been able to find are 10 Windsor chairs that I refinished for $10. That was probably my biggest thrift find, and that was at a secondhand shop in Strasbourg. So super happy to find those. What kind of camera do I use? I use my phone. If it's good for Steven Spielberg, it's good for me. And he's apparently used this phone to film his films. It's the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And I do have a camera, and I've had a couple, but this by far has been the best thing to use. So that's what I use. Let me see what else. What has been your... I answered that. Favorite season to decorate for? I don't decorate for, actually, I do. Fall. Fall is my favorite season. I'm not so big on decorating for spring, summer. I don't do a lot for Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. I did when the kids were younger and it was cutesy, but right now, no. I just concentrate on fall and Christmas. I decorate for those seasons and holidays, fall and winter. But spring and summer, actually, let me take that back. The only season I decorate for is fall. All the other seasons, I try to just have a curated home that's cozy, and I change it out according, like I'll do more warm, cozy vibes throughout the house in the winter, and I do more vibrant, cool, light, airy in the spring and summer, but fall is pretty much the only season that I really go all out for. And then holidays, though, Halloween and Christmas are big holidays, but they're not seasons, they're holidays. How old is Maggie? She will be 2 in February. What does Art do for a living? He's in project management. I won't say what company. I don't talk about what company I work for either because we want to protect our privacy as well. But he does project management. I do medical billing. Where do I find the music for my videos? I subscribe to Epidemic Sound. I know I could get royalty-free music from YouTube, but prior to being monetized, I didn't have access to that on YouTube because you have to be part of the YouTube partnership program to have that. And so I didn't have it, so I paid for a subscription. And now I have such a good library and work really well with Epidemic Sound. I just keep them, so I'm okay with using them. But that's how I get my music. I just search their site for that, and it's a fairly inexpensive site to use. Did I already answer like to shop? Yeah, I actually think I've answered all the questions. Do we have kids? How many kids we had? What does Art do? How old is Maggie? Yes, I think I've actually answered them all. That's good. I was hoping, I was worried that I wasn't going to get to all of them. And I know I gave like very short answers for some of these. So if you want more in-depth answers or whatever, just let me know. But I just don't want to take up, I don't want these videos to be too long, if that makes sense. Plus, Art's going to be home soon, and I need to get to work on drying my hair and get prepped for tomorrow. I'm not going to always look so disheveled during vlogs, but hey, this is real life. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me today, because I enjoyed spending time with you as well. Thank you for watching, and we are going to do this all again tomorrow. And thank God it's Wednesday. This week is going by fast. I am so ready for the weekend, because I cannot wait to just spend time with the kids and get some apples and just enjoy a beautiful weekend. The weather is supposed to be fantastic, so I'm super excited about that. I'll go ahead and share some clips here of the porch, because like I said, I did get that done. So I'll share some clips as we end out this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you had a great day and enjoy your evening. Bye.